What's up guys, my name is JellyCook5 and welcome back to another episode of the Fortuna Dusseldorf career mode. Before we get into things, we'd be much appreciated if you're able to hit that like button down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, it'd be much appreciated if you're able to do so if you're not already. We're on the road to 1,000 and it'll be lovely if we can get there. It'll be absolutely amazing and I appreciate all your support. In terms of missing a video, don't forget to that notification button so you don't, and in terms of all my socials, the link down below so you can keep up to date with the channel. We start off today's episode with a game against Werder Bremen away from home. Obviously the form in the last episode was pretty good, to be honest. I was very happy with being able to get off the bat with being able to some decent victories and getting into the top 5 as we speak, but unfortunately wasn't able to continue that in this game. In this simulation fixture we only managed to come out with a point. Herrera was the man to get on the score sheet for ourselves in the 84th minute, then clinching the point. As you can see, 83-84, literally 2 goals consecutively, and it must have been a very tense game near to the end of that fixture, but only the points were shared and unfortunately we couldn't get all 3, but we can't win them all. At least we were still able to get to points. We only dropped 2 and didn't drop 3, but the good news is Tazores is back from injury. He won't be fully fit to be able to start exactly straight away, but he'll definitely be there or thereabouts in the coming kind of games, maybe till near the end of the episode, I would say. Obviously it takes a little while before they get back to full fitness, but it'd be very nice to see him back in this side. Obviously Kevin Shard is being able to kind of fill the void as we speak, but he hasn't been the best for us. Creatively he's been good, but going in front of goal he hasn't been the best. This is going to be the lineup though against Augsburg, looking at being able to see if we can get 3 points here at the Dusseldorf Arena. Augsburg having an okay season so far, sitting mid-table as we look to be able to see if we can get victory. In terms of the lineup, as I mentioned, Labrovic in goal, Robinson and Fusa-Mensah as a centre-back pairings, Gumney on the right, Kalina on the left, 2 wing-backs facing their former side there. We've got Kevin Shade on the left-hand side, Taliso, Chavez, Appelkamp, we've got Herrera on the right-hand side, and Jan Verteep Arp up top. Jan Verteep Arp has been very good for us so far. Hopefully he can continue his scoring form, and we're looking to be able to see if we can get another 3 points, as I mentioned. 14 minutes into the game, as you can see, Labrovic gets a goal kick there as he looks to find his teammates. Gumney heading it onto Fusa-Mensah, and the lovely bit of play was created. Chavez now charging forward as he travels with it, as he finds Jan Verteep Arp. Real good position there, but unfortunately he was stopped in his tracks by the goalkeeper as it goes out for a corner kick. Gunter Bernard thinks he could have taken his chance there as he raises his hands in a bit of annoyance there, I'd say, as we continue on with the game. The first half being very slow, very uncreative, very much the case where we just sat back, allowed a lot of pressure, but Augsburg not really coming at us at the same time, but they do get an opportunity there, as you can see, and it's an opportunity to see if they can get the ball into the box and create something here after a free kick was given away. Free kick whipped in there, decent delivery, and they do convert. Jensen is the man to get on the score sheet as he raises above the defenders to be able to get his head onto it and put it into the back of the net. Very good opportunity taken there for Augsburg. Haven't really been in the game as such at the moment, but they've definitely taken the chance that they have been given themselves. Unfortunately, just where we conceded a free kick was too much of a dangerous position, and it is one of those where you allow a lot of pressure to be able to get the ball into the box. Labrovic can't really do anything from that sort of angle, and Jensen capitalises on the free kick there. As you can see, really good position, and no one really picks up the kind of place where he was being marked. It was one of those 1-0 to Augsburg as it stands, as we continue on in this tie. 42 minutes being played as we near to the end of the first half now, looking to try and see if we can defend this at least and not be able to concede any more, as it would be pretty bad for our hopes to be able to get the victory here, as Augsburg continue looking to be able to go on the attack once again after getting some momentum here as Vargas is played in. Real good opportunity for Vargas as he tries to find his teammate. He can't. Fusa-Mensah intercepts, but a real poor bit of play. Fusa-Mensah completely fluffs his lines and it falls onto Vargas, and Vargas finds the back of the net to make it 2-0, and just like that we were already 2-0 down as we reached the 45th minute mark. Not ideal whatsoever. Fusa-Mensah struggles to clear his lines. He got the initial interception, but he tried to pass it onto Robinson and it just hit the heel back onto Augsburg, and they hit it in possession. They're done really well at the same time. Labrovic left stranded in his own net, and it is now 2-0 to Augsburg. Substitutions are going to be made. Taliso copped a yellow card, so we're going to take him off, and as you can see, Malaysia is going to go in the midfield, and Kabozov is going to go on the left hand side, as I do believe that Kevin Shade has been absolutely nothing but poor in that first half. 50 minutes into the tie then, as we look to be able to see if we can get our first goal of the game. Seems to be that we're going to have to do some more defending before we are able to do anything like that, as they come under a little bit of pressure here. As you can see, Kalina looks to be able to see if he can cover his lines. He can't. He's beating for pace, and as Fusa-Mensah looks to clear his lines. Real good bit of play here as they hit the bar. Real real opportunity for Augsburg to get a third in this time, but they can't. Gumney struggles to clear. This is an absolute howler, and Lebrovic is lucky to be able to get the save then, but that could have been 3-0 just like that from Augsburg as they hit the post and had an opportunity from Gumney giving them. Not ideal against his former side, that is for sure. He needs to remember what shirt he's putting on as we continue on in this tie. 57 minutes into the game, then Gumney does actually get into it as he makes a really good interception. Finding Herrera on the right hand side, he uses his pace to be able to skip past the defenders and just look at him go. There's nobody catching him if he can get himself in front of goal, and he definitely does. It's Herrera, the man to get on the score sheet for Fortuna Dusseldorf as they get their first goal of the game. It currently stands Fortuna Dusseldorf 1, Augsburg 2 then, and we've got half an hour left in this tie to be able to see if we can get a second goal back and be able to see if we can get at least a point. That would be nice, to be honest, because the performance has been absolutely abysmal. No real gift in terms of being able to get in front of goal, and it's been so slow in terms of being able to get in front of any sort of kind of decent places within a decent area on the pitch, that is for sure. But Herrera's got on the score sheet, and we're going to continue on in this tie then. 66 minutes being played. Augsburg looking to be able to see if they can get in search of a third, and they've got a perfect opportunity here. They're being played in. Lovely bit of play, but it was just not enough there. Fusa Mensah making a very good interception, but it does go out for a corner kick as they have a chance from the corner then, as you can see. Looking for a decent delivery here, Augsburg, as it's whipped in there. Decent header, but Lebrovic saves, and it will be another corner kick. So they've got another chance here. Quick substitutions being made as Armstrong will be coming on for Jan Verteep Arp. Not really seen his goal scoring form in this tie, so we look to be able to see if we can strengthen the striker option with Armstrong injecting a little bit of pace into this game. Looking from the corner, short corner being played then as they look for an opportunity. Kabozov with a decent interception as it falls out to Bear. Bear for an opportunity as he falls out to Makubu. Vargas on the ball now. Lovely bit of play from Augsburg. Looking for an opportunity here. Vargas on the ball as he looks to skip past the defenders. Real good opportunity, and he's taking it perfectly because Vargas has found the back of the net to make it 3-1, and that pretty much solidifies the result in this game against Augsburg, that is for sure. As it currently stands, Fortuna Dusseldorf 1, Augsburg 3. It's definitely been the better side, Augsburg, in all honesty. From the minute one to the minute where we are at the moment, it's been really good for them. They've created a lot of attacking play, and this is definitely shown in their kind of dominance more than anything. A real good hit on his right foot. Keeper should have done slightly better at his near post, but it is what it is. And Augsburg are now 3-1 up. Then the defenders are going to be very kind of holding their heads in their hands because they've been nothing but poor. Really out of position, really struggling to get the ball off them. And as you can see, Gumney picked up a knock. Whether that's going to kind of led to him going off, I'm not too sure, but we'll continue on. Fusa Mensah making a really good interception deep in his half, so he finds Musliaja. Real good interception being made as Musliaja uses his pace on the right hand side to charge forward. Armstrong offering support as he holds a hand out there and offering to say he's going to make the run. Ball whipped in. Armstrong can't win it as it's cleared. Augsburg clear their lines only as far as there. As you can see, Appelkamp picks it up. Chavez on the left hand side. Now Kabozov. Kabozov to Chavez. Chavez now onto Appelkamp. Real good opportunity. It's Herrera, and Herrera finds the back of the net once again. I'm pretty sure it's going to be too little too late. We've got 5 minutes left in this tie, but Cesar Herrera has got his second goal of the game as it stands. To Fortuna Dusseldorf 2, Augsburg 3. A real good opportunity to get ourselves back into the game, but it's only 5 minutes to spare. Not too sure if that's going to be the case, but nevertheless a decent finish from Herrera on his right foot. Real tight angle to be able to get the good ball into the net, and he's done it perfectly in all honesty, beating the keeper for a second time in this fixture. And as I mentioned, we are now 1 goal away from getting that point then as we continue on. 89 minutes being played. We might have one last chance. Herrera tries to find Gumney on the right hand side as an overlap was created, but unfortunately it's not enough. Mitchell picks it up on the left hand side, the former Palace man, and finding Vargas. Vargas into the box he goes as he looks to be able to find his teammate Cardona, and it is 4-2 to Wolfsburg, and that will be game set and the match, that is for sure. 91 minutes being played, +2 on the clock, and that will be pretty much it as we kick off for a fifth time in this tie. Really not good from us whatsoever. Really poor defending, allowed too many opportunities from Wolfsburg, and it showed unfortunately. As you can see, there are big celebrations from the Wolfsburg goalkeeper, and they've deserved it. They've been really persistent in their attack. They've created so many opportunities. Their passing's been good, their defending's been good, and they've kind of allowed a lot of pressure at the same time being able to attack. Obviously in the first half they didn't score till later on and they were very quiet, but all of a sudden they've been able to kind of get the clogs turning, and it's been very good for them, that is for sure. So it's going to be Augsburg that are going to be taking the victory in this game, and it's very well deserved, as I mentioned, as we get things kicked off once again. Armstrong kicks it off, the referee blows a full-time whistle, and it is Augsburg 4, Fortuna Dusseldorf 2 then. Not ideal. Obviously we're going to be dropping 3 points, haven't lost for a little while, so it's hard to be able to accept, but when they are the better team, that's all you can do is kind of accept the fact that you weren't as good. Herrera get on the score sheet, that was the most positive thing about it, getting the 2 goals, but apart from that we were absolutely abysmal. Needed to make half-time substitutions to be able to see if we can create a bit more, and even the substitutions later on in the second half, this didn't really do anything for us. It's one of those. We continue on though as we have a big game against Heidenheim, looking to be able to see if we can get a result here, and we don't. Once again they're 2-all in the simulation. Chavez and Jan Verteep Arp scoring against his former side. Real lacklustre performances from us at the moment. moment. Unfortunately, it seems to be that we just can't really get anything going, and it seems a lot of inconsistent form, that is for sure, as we only pick up a point in that simulation fixture as we have our second game of the episode that we'll be playing, and it's against FC Union Berlin, having a stellar season so far, sitting in the top 4. This is the lineup to be able to face Union Berlin then. Labrovic in goal, Robinson and Sierbert as the centre-backs, Gumney on the right, Gallarado on the left coming in for Kalina. Dzuele is back now, he makes his first start for a fair few months, that is for sure. Tananka in the middle with Chavez as Aretas on the right hand side, Appelkamp just in front in the middle, and Sinclair Armstrong will fill the void for Jan-Patip Arp, who isn't fit enough to be able to start this fixture. Big changes in this game, but I expect a very tough game against FC Union Berlin, having a stellar season as I mentioned, and it's going to be very hard to get the result. Let's get into this tie though, and let's see if we can get all 3 points, because it really would add kind of hopes to be able to see if we can get at least European Conference football or Europa League. I'd really like that for Frankfurt, and I feel like that would be the big next step in our season. As you can see, Gumney received a decent ball on the right hand side there as Gallarado switched sides, or Tzuele, sorry. Decent bit of play emerging as Appelkamp picks up. He finds Tzuele on the left hand side. What a way to introduce yourself. He cuts in, real good opportunity, but the keeper does make a very big save, and that's exactly what we've been missing. Direct football, big chances, a lot of pace in the ball, and that's definitely showed that we have missed him. We win the throw in there, as you can see, as Gossens loses out on play. Areta looks to be able to throw it on as he finds Tananka. He holds it down really nicely here as he finds Appelkamp in a decent position. Tzuele's on the left-hand side offering support as he takes it in. He tries to cut in and try to make the matters worse for the defender. Look at him go, he whips it in. Sinclair Armstrong's there, and he meets it with a header to make it 1-0 for Fortuna Dusseldorf, and 20 minutes into the tie, it currently stands Fortuna Dusseldorf 1, FC Union Berlin 0. Very good game so far. Inside the 20th minute, we have been able to get to the goal. Nice and early, that is for sure, in a snowy Dusseldorf. I thought this game was going to be a little bit harder to start, but at least we've been able to start kind of really well. We just need to be able to continue this form, but the injection of pace for Dzuele has really helped us. Direct play, decent crosses into the box, and then we've been looking very good, that's for sure. But hats off to Sinclair Armstrong, rising above the defender to get to that. Bonucci was nowhere to be seen. I'm not too sure about his partner there, trying to see if he can win the header for Armstrong. You see Bonucci in the background. Very hard to get the ball off of him, and Sinclair Armstrong has put his side 1-0 ahead then as he celebrates in front of the fans. As we continue on, 25 minutes being played. FC Union Berlin haven't created anything so far, but Dembele looks to find Volland. Volland now charging forward as he looks to be able to see if he can do anything, the German striker. Lovely bit of attacking play here, FC Union Berlin, as his advantage is being played. Gossens picks it up on the left-hand side. Gumney's got his work cut out here. Ball whipped in there, wins the header, but Labrovic will collect nice and comfortably there as it still stays 1-0 in this tie. 2 minutes left of this half. Nothing really happening apart from that goal and that one chance. A lot of sitting off from this team there, as you can see, is another opportunity created for FC Union Berlin, and Volland with a big shot there, as unfortunately, well, I'd say I bet we conceded. We didn't. How he missed that, I do not know. Volland with a decent opportunity, but I was waiting for a replay on that one because Schaefer has absolutely fluffed his lines and he's completely missed an open net. How he's done it, I'm not too sure. It should be 1-1, but we go into the second half, still 1-0 up. Kevin Volland now, the German striker, looking to be able to see if he can create something here as Junaranovic looks to be able to see if he can find Schaefer. Real good bit of play here, and they're splitting the defence apart. He now finds Ferreira. Ferreira's got a shot there, but Sierbert with a real good challenge there, finding Gumney. Now Herrera picking it up on the right hand side. We look to be able to hit on the counter here, looking to create something. Appelkamp now on the ball as he switches sides onto Dzuele. Chests it down nicely here as he finds his teammate Tananka as he chests it down onto Appelkamp. Appelkamp now looking for an opportunity as he tries to get it onto Armstrong. Armstrong can't win the header. Real good opportunity here, as you can see, but it seems to be in play, and the keeper can only fist it as far as his teammates, but it seems to be that Chavez picks it up. He wins the header. He finds Tananka, and look at that. That's got to be goal of the season already written over it, because Tananka has found the back of the net to make it Fortuna Dusseldorf 2 and FC Union Berlin 0, and he's done it in an absolutely brilliant fashion there. What a goal that is. How he done that, I am not too sure. That is such a rare sighting for Tananka. Not really one to be able to get on the score sheet, but he's done it in such a good fashion. He literally just takes his time, just putting it down on his left foot, and then again with his left foot, he belts it, leaving the keeper no chance with that one whatsoever. Just loops over the top of him, finding the top corner. No way he's getting to that one whatsoever, and that is a peach of an effort. It's now 2-0 to us now as we continue on, as we reach the 60-minute mark now, but this is going to get any worse because Herrera has found the back of the net, and just like that, they have got themselves back into it. I thought that mid goal would be able to kind of boost our hopes being able to get victory, but it's been kind of dampened slightly because Herrera has found the back of the net to make it 2-1 for FC Union Berlin. It happened so quickly, in all honesty, also. Really poor to see, but we're going to have to continue on, and we've only got that one goal advantage, so now momentum lies with FC Union Berlin as we look to be able to continue on. 67 minutes played, and now as you can see, the momentum is falling with the opposition as they look to create something once again for themselves. Volland finds Ferreira. Ferreira now charging forward and travelling with Juranovic, looking for a decent bit of play here as he bursts down the right hand side. Opportunity created. The green shirts in the box, and unfortunately one of them was shafted because he has found the back of the net with his head to make it Fortuna Dusseldorf 2, FC Union Berlin 2. Not good whatsoever. Very, very poor defending. Siebert not picking up his man, and unfortunately it was just a free header. Lebrovic has no chance of getting to that one whatsoever as the header is placed nice and firmly in the bottom corner. Decent cross, decent header, and literally just like that we are now 2-2 after that brilliant effort from Tananka. It seems to be able to switch, and we are now level against FC Union Berlin as we continue on. We get a throw in deep in their half. Tananka tries to find his teammate Nusubi, who tries to get onto Appelkamp, and it gets just wide there. Nubusi coming on for Armstrong there, so we look to be able to switch a striker. He has his first game of the season. Obviously he gets rare appearances being the third striker as we continue on. 10 minutes left off play as the goalkeeper looks to clear his lines. The Busi wins the header there as he looks to battle and create some play with the defenders. Looking for an opportunity now, FC Berlin, as you can see, Volland now charging forward, but what a challenge that was from Siebert. Nice and strong in the challenge as Herreta's found on the right hand side. Looking for an opportunity now, Herreta, as he travels forward. Options there as red and white shirts are there. Nubusi is one. Look at him go there as he tries to get big strides to be able to get past the defenders. Option there as Gabozov is there. The cross isn't there though, but he puts it down. He finds Tananka. Tananka's now got time. He takes it past the defenders and he finds the back of the net to make it 3-0 for Fortuna Dusseldorf. With 5 minutes left to spare, we take the lead for another time in this fixture, and it's Fortuna Dusseldorf 3, FC Berlin 2. How this is happening, I don't know, but it is a brilliant goal. Seems to be the change of the boost. He's kind of injected a little bit of something different into this side, and we have got the goal that we really needed with 5 minutes left to spare. Tananka getting on the score sheet once again. It's 2 for himself, and what a game this really is. Knowing that we've got the lead to hang on to now, obviously it's going to be easier said than done, as now as you can see FC Union Berlin go on the attack once again after the restart, looking for an opportunity. The ball is whipped in and we seem to clear our lines, but it falls back out to Ferrari, pumps it back in. Schaefer is there, it falls onto Volland, and you wouldn't believe it because it's now 3-3, Fortuna Dusseldorf 3, FC Union Berlin 3, 6 goals in this tie, and it looks to be they have snatched a point at the death. How? I just don't even know how that is kind of transpired, because I thought I'd had that in the bag, but it's not to be, and unfortunately we're going to be walking away only with a point. Yet to see a win in this episode, and we are dropping too many points for my liking, that is for sure. Real good game. Tananka, the man to be spoken about. 2 great goals, the first one being absolutely spectacular, but it will be finishing 3-3 then, and we will share the points. Being the January transfer window, I am able to sign some more players if I would like to. Obviously, you can see the budget isn't exactly there, but one man I would like on loan is David Datro Fofana from Chelsea, 76 rated, 22 years of age. And after these kind of poor performances that I've had of late, Jan Verteep Arp is the man to be spoken about up top, but I would really need some striker reinforcing. I know the defenders need improving as well, but I feel like we just need someone that's going to be consistent with the goals and be able to help Arp at the same time and allow more options. So they accept it. It's whether Fofana will accept the actual loan offer itself, and we await that in the future. But we will have the last game of the episode then against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Looking for a result here. We need a win, we really do. This is the lineup: Lebrovic in goal, Siebert and Fusa the centre backs, Gallarado on the left, El Harbi on the right hand side. Tzoiles keeps his place on the left hand side with Herreta on the right, with Tananka, Chavez and Mushliaja in front of the midfield, then with Jan Verteep up top. Looking for a result, as I mentioned, and it's going to be really hard to do so, but we're going to battle it out against Borussia Mönchengladbach. 6 minutes into the tie then, the team in green, obviously normally in white, but we had to change the kits due to a clash. As we continue on in the first half then, 7 minutes being played, Moane Kone gets played in there, he battles off Al Harbi, real good bit of strokes from Kone, he takes his time, he puts it onto Hack now into the boxes, he puts it back onto Kone, and we have started this game absolutely dreadfully, because as it stands it's Borussia Mönchengladbach 1, Fortuna Dusseldorf 0. 9 minutes into this tie, they already find themselves in front, and Manu Kone is the man to put them in front. Very good bit of play. He battled with Al Harbi originally there, and he just found his team at Hack, allowed himself to get into another decent position, accepted the play, and he puts it into the back of the net to make it 1-0 for his side. It was deserved in honesty, because if you make a quick start like that, then fair enough, but it will be uphill battle for us now though, as we look to be able to see if we can get ourselves back into the tie nice and quickly. But 12 minutes into the game then, it's been all Borussia Mönchengladbach so far, looking for an opportunity here, the opposition, but Chavez makes an interception, but Tzoiles is it straight away here. Bonaventura picks it up, finding his teammate Sanaberia. He finds Kone once again there, but Fusamensa with a vital block there, allowing the kind of offering for Lebrovic not to have to make the save. But it will go out for a corner kick as they look to play it short here. Bonaventura, the man to take the corner. He plays it short onto his teammate Honderat there as he skips past Herrera. Real good bit of play. He runs himself into the box. Options there and looking for an opportunity now. The ex-Burnley man Tarkowski finds his teammate there in a decent position. Chavez now intercepting. Gallardo clears, finding Herrera on the right hand side. Looking for an opportunity here, Herrera, as he tries to create some sort of counter-attack. Mushliaja now finds Jan-Fatih Arp. Arp charging forward. We've hit him on the break. It could be 1-1, and it is going to be 1-1. Jan-Fatih Arp getting on the score sheet then. 20 minutes played so far, and we already find ourselves already having 2 goals. Borussia Mönchengladbach 1, Fortuna Dusseldorf 1, and it's Jan-Fatih Arp getting on the score sheet once again. He's heard that we're going to try and see if we can sign David Jatre Fofana on loan, so he wants to keep his shooting boots there. And in all honesty, I would like to actually change the formation again and maybe even play them in a 2. I just feel like Jan-Fatih sometimes is on his own a bit too much, and he would kind of better off with a striking partner, but we might see if that's going to be the case. I'm not too sure, but we're going to continue on 27 minutes into the game. Then Borussia Mönchengladbach looking to see if they can get a second in this time. Honderat finds Sani Biaria, and just like that, they do find the back of the net. It's 2-1 then. Not ideal whatsoever. 28 minutes being played. 3 goals in this tie. 8 minutes later, after we got the equaliser, they find themselves back in the tie, and they find themselves in front for a second time in this game. Not ideal, as I mentioned, but the poor defending allowed the option to be able to get the shot off, and they do it perfectly. Lebrovic not happy with his defenders whatsoever. He seems pretty lost at the moment. Unfortunately, as a captain, he needs to pick himself up, and he needs to pick his players up also, because we're looking very much down and out in a lot of fixtures at the moment, not being able to compete at the highest of highs. Obviously, we're still looking okay in terms of the table and everything else, and we should be expecting a little bit least, but we need to have our expectations nice and high if we ever want to get anywhere as a club. But as we get themselves restarted once again, then Tazoli's found the left hand side. He looks to cut in on the right. He looks to find Mushliaja then as a decent bit of play. Then I thought that was a foul, but the referee has no option but to give it as an advantage to somehow Borussia Mönchengladbach, because nothing was given. How, I'm not too sure, but we continue on then as the opposition player around the back. Tarkowski finds his team at Ekatura, then finding Saniberia. Looking for an option now. Kone's there also as he finds Hack on the left hand side. Options there, as you can see, as they're charging forward. Green shirts offering so much support. The passing is so fluent and everything else, and this might equal to another goal for them as the play is so kind of fluent. As I mentioned, the passing cannot get any better than this, as now Hack's found on the left hand side. Travelling forward here, Al Harbi has his work cut out as he makes a good interception, but it does go up for a throw-in. Another throw-in deep in our half, then looking for an opportunity there. Lovely bit of play by Hack. He finds his teammate then, Weigel on the left hand side. He looks to cut in, he finds himself in the box. Sanaberia then, it's Weigel once again. Now onto Bonaventura, and Bonaventura finds the back of the net to make it 3-1 for Borussia Mönchengladbach. As I mentioned, 3-1, not good. 2 trailing so far, and Bonaventura thumps his side in a 2-goal advantage, and what a finish that was into the bottom corner. Couldn't get any more precise than that, that is for sure. Just takes his time even now to kind of assess his options. Takes it on his left, batters it on his right. Lebrovic at full stretch, but no clue how he would be able to get to that one whatsoever, and it is now taking the lead once again in this tie. 40 minutes being played in the first half, and I just want it to be over more than anything. It is so one-sided as they look to be able to create another chance here. Hondurat charging on the right hand side. Gallardo looks to get to the interception. He does. He's nice and strong in the tackle. Tazoli's is their support. Tazoli's now picked up on the left hand side. He looks to be able to cut in past the defenders. He does exactly that. Skipping past the number 30 of Borussia Mönchengladbach. Charging forward is Tazoli's. This would be perfect if he could get the goal here, and he definitely does it. He finds the back of the net to beat Omlin between the sticks to make it 3-2 then. Borussia Mönchengladbach 3, Fortuna Dusseldorf 2, and Tazoli's has put his side back in chance to be able to get himself into this game with only a 1-goal advantage for the opposition now. Tazoli's persistent with the run, battling with defenders there. Ikatura tries to get the ball off him, but he's not as successful, and Tazoli's is the man. Then Gunter Bernard fist pumping the air as we get ourselves back into this game. Second half now starts, and we look to be able to start nice and quick here. Herrera makes a burst on the right hand side. No time waiting from Herrera. He charges into the box. He squares it to Jan-Fatih Arp, and it's 3-3. Just like that, we find ourselves back into the game, and we are level for another time in this fixture. 47 minutes into the second half. It's literally only been 2 minutes played, and this is unbelievable stuff. Herrera makes a bursting run on the right hand side. Jan-Fatih Arp unmarked. He's even got a time to take the touch in the box and still get the shot off at the same time. Unbelievable finishing from Jan-Fatih Arp, and it's now 3-all, as I mentioned. We are at level once again, and we're back in it. Lovely stuff as we continue on then. Second half is starting brilliant for us. Areta now on the right hand side, looking to create something once again after the goal. Yampa is there. Surely not. Oh, the shot just dragged wide then. Real good opportunity to get a fourth in this game. I can't even know what the numbers happening. There's so many goals so far as we go on the defence now. 20 minutes left of this tie. It kind of settled down a little bit, but now Borussia Mönchengladbach on the attack. Real good opportunity. And just like that, he sinks the hearts because Salibieri's got the goal with 19 minutes left to play. I told you it settled down a little bit, but it's not going to be the case because we've found another goal in this tie. Unbelievable stuff. It's just one goal after the other. 7 goals now in this tie. Real poor defending at the same time, though. We could have done so much better with that. Once again, unmarked. Just dragged too forward, allowing a striker to be unmarked. And at the same time, when you offer so much space in these sort of leagues, you're going to get punished. And that's exactly what happened, as it's now 4-3 as we look to continue on now. Areta now making a burst on the right hand side after the restart. He finds Jan Fatih. Surely it can't be 4. And yes, it is. It's 4-all, which is 8 goals. And Borussia Mönchengladbach 4, Fortuna Dusseldorf 4. Jan Fatih up, getting on the score sheet once again through the help of Areta making a burst on the right hand side after the restart. Unbelievable stuff. I don't even know what I'm seeing so far. The Dusseldorf fans don't even think they need to celebrate at the moment because they're just going to see another goal and another goal and another goal. Unbelievable stuff from Jan Fatih as he taps it past the keeper, and he definitely knows that Fofana might be on his way with the goals that he's banging in so far. Brilliant stuff, just poking it past the keeper, and that is 4-all, as I mentioned. We are drawing once again, and this is absolutely unreal, but that will be the full-time whistle here in Borussia Mönchengladbach, and we will share the points there. 4-all in the end. Jan Fatih and Areta really coming to the rescue in the end. Real difficult stuff, and it was really difficult for us in just total, to be honest. We didn't really seem out to come out the blocks running whatsoever, but we'll take the point, that is for sure. And another thing that we want to look at after that fixture was the goals that have been scored. 16 games that Hop has played. He scored 13 goals with 2 assists then, and he pretty much leads the goal scoring ways. Areta on 8, Armstrong on 6, but as you can see, there's no real goal scorers in the games, and we've played about 18 to 20 games so far. And to think about it, we need someone that's going to score us goals. Jan Fatih Arp is banging him in, and we can rely on him. We can rely on Areta, but that is pretty much it. Obviously, we've been unlucky with Zoilis being injured. We would like to see him contribute more once he gets into the side, but it's definitely the case. If we can have 2 strike forces, then maybe that just might aid our scoring attributes, and he might be one for next season, that's for sure. I'm not saying Sinclair Armstrong hasn't got a place in this side because he's been very good for us, that is for sure, but I'm just looking at other options. I mean, we've still got a bit of money to play with, so I might still bring in someone on loan also. If you've got any options to be able to someone to bring on loan, let me know, because it'd be really good to be able to hear who you would like to be able to bring on loan and then maybe sign in the future in the next season. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments below. Looking at the table after the last episode, obviously it's not looking as good, that is for sure. We dropped from 5th to 9th then, but as you can see, we are only 2 points off of 5th, so we've still got so much to play for. But we have a massive first game of the episode against RB Leipzig away from home then. That is going to be a big, big test for us, that is for sure. Mammoth fixture at the home fixture previously, so I know what to expect in the away fixture, that is for sure. But we're doing okay. I wouldn't say that was any good whatsoever. We could have definitely picked up more points than we did, and we probably still could be in the position of 5th, but it is what it is. We need to accept the fact of where we are at the moment, what side we have, and what sort of difficulties we are overcoming as we speak. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.